Hey, what's up everybody? This is a TSR CSGO cast between RONIN5 and Mediocre Games. This is ESEA invite on dust2. This match happened on April 13th, 2014. And I'm just looking to see if it lists what their ranks were at this time. I don't see it right away, so whatever. Let's just jump into the match. Okay, so as you can see, this is the first round. T side, looks like they're gonna go, I don't know if Jumis is gonna get any grenades or anything. What is he doing? Look like he's just not buying anything. That's kind of strange. Otherwise, all armors, Glocks, decoys. CT is stacking a little bit B side. They got two mid watching double doors there, as you can see. And the Ts are playing really cautious right off the bat. CT side, not much to mention. Four armors. One of the CTs is rolling two flashbangs in the diffuse kit, which is smart. CT's got to make sure they know exactly where it drops in case he does go down, so they don't waste that buy there. And there's the first kill from Hadescus, whatever his name is. It's returned with one pick from the T side onto Juvenile. And now the Ts are pushing towards Cat, it looks like. We're going to have number 7 here. Checking double doors. Bomb gets dropped down on Cat. G-Born WP is moving out. And A side is essentially clear besides that one guy in long who's back towards double doors. Jumis Icy finds one pick on Hadesks. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. And now it is a 3-on-2. And the CTs are kind of, oh, they are kind of sandwiching him in here. USP is going to be pretty good at this range, looks like. Icy goes down, just down to Shroud with 17 health, not going to be able to hold it off. Plenty of time to get that defuse. CTs will take round 1.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
That was kind of a strange delay at the beginning. I don't know how well it really worked for them. They got that, I mean, they did a trade, so it essentially did nothing there. And it wasn't like they were gathering that much intel. Looking like the B-side guy, he was just sitting over here. I mean, it was almost like they were just thinking that RONIN5 might be like a team that pushes a lot. So they were hoping to catch him out. I don't know. T's moving into B site, lower tunnels. They aren't walking, so they aren't really masking their position or anything. Until just now. Here comes the T middle door rush, which seems to like never work. They do a 2-for-1 trade. Now the CTs know right where they're at. Bomb is still in normal tunnels. Nope, it just went down. So now that he essentially is screwed at this point. I mean, he'd have to commit to tunnels. It's a 1v3 up against the rifles. Not going to happen. I really I've watched a fair amount of matches recently, and that mid-door push that the Ts do, whether or not they have fully loaded like AK-47s and they got grenades and stuff, it seems to like not work very well, like statistically. Maybe like 1 in 4 or less or something seems to pull it off. Here comes the push into long. They rush right in. It does look like it's stacked with 3 CTs though. There's a lot of smokes blocking their cover. And a fair amount of damage going down through the smokes there. Ts are actually going to bail, which is good because that was the bomb carrier there. Had he dropped it, it would have been pretty tough for the other 2 Ts to recover from. Daps is gonna catch. Oh, he doesn't catch DeBorn. And now it's down to a 3-on-3. Looks like they have pretty much secured the bomb site. So the bomb planner needs to get there and get that bomb down as fast as possible. Icy is going to be watching Cat, although it looks like you're not going to really get any action here. Okay, so I guess I'll call this guy Hades, right? Hades XQ. He finds two picks right there. And there's the long range from Mosbeck, securing the bomb site, and they should have plenty of time to defuse this. They did not recover. I'm assuming one of them probably had a defuse kit. They're not going to need it, but...
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
That will make it 3-0. And the T's could buy, they'll definitely buy again. Looks like they should have enough money. But if they don't get this round, they are going to have to save again, which would make it essentially probably end up being like 5-0 to start. It's a pretty big deficit to work up from, but not impossible. Here comes some of the damage mid. And it looks like they are coming right out through tunnels. They do manage to get the pick at B, which means the bomb site is theirs. Hades is the only one near enough to put on any sort of resistance, but he doesn't want to go in, obviously, because he should have his team there, otherwise it'd be essentially very suicidal. And they have Mediocre working really far back away from the bomb site. That's kind of weird. That was a really delayed bomb plant, too. It's almost like they... Looks like the CTs are just going to give them this round, or what? This is a strange sort of play right here. It looks like they're just going to give them the round. 4v5, interesting. I'm not sure about that. They have grenades to work with. They have an opper that could watch mid doors. I mean, there's... Seems like there's a lot of options to work with right here. Very strange. Okay, well, the T's definitely needed that. They'll be able to, they won't have to spend very much money this round since nobody died. And now the CT's eco is actually looking worse, although they did spend a fair amount on grenades and stuff right here. I mean, it's essentially like completely even right now in terms of their equipment buys. Well, I guess it is a 7K, but I mean, what, a couple, 2,000 of that is probably just diffuse kits. And there's no op on the T side, but very strange. These T's keep playing quite a bit of like delay sort of moves. Juvenile needs to turn around. He was trying to not get flashed there. I think he delayed a little bit too long on that. He could have found some serious damage or picks there had he popped up a little sooner. Another pick long. Bomb site still has good coverage. There are two CTs right here. Bomb site B is entirely open. And these terrorists are playing like strange mind games, like moving around with these weird delays. Maybe they're just trying to throw the CT team off by just doing almost entirely unexpected things. That opera will see that there were some T's mid. Hades moving through tunnels. He needs to be really careful. He's got such low health. And another round for the T side. No one dies. This is going to be really nice for their economy. And now the CTs looks like they have 3 players that need to save. So the whole team looks like it's going to save, which is probably a good idea. All this, they're going to even up the match here, all because of that decision not to go into B. I mean, it's not like it's impossible to take B back. In fact, it seems almost like, probably not 50-50, but I mean, it seems like there's a fair amount of B retakes. I mean, I don't know. That's strange. 3 of the CTs drop right away. No real surprise there, considering if pistols be rifles. Now it's just down to Juvenile creeping in tunnels. At this point, well, I mean, no one's... Oh, man. He pretty much, like, he could just go for some picks and try and hurt their economy a little bit. But it looks like you got 3 terrorists that want to do a little bit of hunting here. The movement and stuff is just so weird right now. They're inventing new meta or something. Oops. See, Juvenile could do a fair amount of damage if he just finds a couple picks here, but not gonna happen. Irakanji finds that kill. That was like a pretty good shot too. I like how he's like leaping around, just land, boom, headshot. And now the CT team will have a almost full buy. 2 of their players won't have full armor. Terrorists are looking in a pretty good position here. And the Ronin team's still like kind of just strange positions. Both teams really. I'm not really sure what to make of this yet. I might have to go back and just go through this demo really slow and pick it apart because this is pretty interesting. Looks like the T's want to push on Cat and just see if there's a little bit of a window here. There is not an opper watching Cat, so they don't even have an op at this point. Be nice if it was. He could really shut down a potential Cat push. Does he have? He does have an HE and a smoke. He could deny this push with some grenade action, but looks like he might be making the call. And the T's are going to push up. They got the smoke down on bomb site, which will help from that ramp attack. Shroud finds one pick, and Rabbit will get another. Here comes the rest of the CT team. We have one T way down at long who can help support his team, although it is not the opper. Now Hades, he heard the bomb going down, and he can't really push out on ramp. He's going to get shot in the back right here. Leaving only Daps from Cat to try and control 3 Ts. I mean, if anywhere, like this is where you'd want to save, right? Not 4v5 at bomb site B. HE grenade gets a little bit of damage. He's committing to this bomb defuse. Not quite. It was a nice fake out. He managed to get one, and they do kill 4 Ts finally, so that'll help a little bit, damaging that, damaging their economy. Not the opera though, which would have been nice. They have so much money though. It doesn't even really matter. And now that CTs are gonna have to save again, probably pushing this to a 3v5 or 3-5. With Mediocre Games taking the lead. Fire down mid and grenades. Looks like they want to work Cat again, which is good because they... Well, actually, we got Mozbek now in a more traditional position watching Cat. Juvenile probably going to get caught here. Oh, he just... That window is pretty scary right there. Comes Mozbek with that CZ75. He managed to get 2 headshots right there. This P2000 probably not going to do a lot of damage. Leaving only the 2 CTs to try and control this.
Bomb has been planted.
Would have been nice if... oh, he does have 250, and what did Daps have? He has a 252. Icy finds Juvenile hiding on... Was that Cat there? And Daps with only 24 health. He's going to try and come around long. He could catch number 6 here. And he does. He could recover... Well, he probably is not going to be able to recover that rifle and run away.
Terrorists win.
Unfortunately, Shroud will be able to catch him there. Terrorists have a very healthy lead. 3-5, but lots of money to work with. CTs will be able to buy, so it is a fairly level round right here. But they're going to have to change up something if they want to have a little more control. Looks like the terrorists want to work that mid door. This could be a good opportunity for the CTs to take this back. They're not even going to put a smoke down? CT spawn? That seems a little crazy to me. Looks like they're just looking for a pick, but this... Oh, there it is. That mid push, I swear to God. I don't know why people do it. It seems like it does not work. There needs to be like a different sort of a push there. Like... Maybe you have people work mid-door, but just like one guy who looks for picks, and that's it. You never like actually fully push it. I mean, those split B pushes are cool, but now the bomb has actually been dropped there, which will force the team to have to come. This is actually I mean, this is good for the CTs, but kind of a weird situation for the Ts to be in. Nice. Shroud connects through the smoke. And the CTs really needed that round right there. Still going to be like entirely level going into the next round, but at least they can maybe gain a little momentum here. Well, full buys on both teams, and we will finally have an op on the CT side, so there will be a little counter opping, probably mid. Let's see where he goes. Actually, looks like he might be doing long with the op here. And here come the T's working cat again. I feel like this cat positioning by the CT is just really weak. They have no one on the bomb site, really. Although they do have the opera this time, which is nice. Looks like they want to work mid doors. They got that smoke, the smoke going down. The bomb carrier is actually going to come out first, which is totally crazy to me. Here comes Daps, the only one at B. He does manage to get the bomb carrier. Will not get the second kill, which means the terror side is going to control the bomb site. Irakanji roaming mid, finds one kill on Mazbek, but takes a ton of damage. And here comes Juvenile to catch him off. Wow, very nice. It's a random kind of spot for him to be at. Smoke tunnel's not going to help at all for the CT player. And Wabbit is unable to clear the bomb site. And those two T's should get away perfectly fine. And still a lot of money for terrorists, for the terrorist team. And yet another save round for RONIN5. 4-6. Oh my god, that HE grenade hit perfectly right there. Looks like the CT players want to just rush up tunnels with their pistol. Oh my god, this is like a perfect pistol round for them right now. It's like they recovered both those weapons, AK and op. This is a bad position for Wabbit to be in though with the op. He could save that op right there, but he's not going to. That was very strange. They should have completely remained in tunnels. They still have kind of control over this. And oh my god! This is a giant blunder for the CT team. They had a huge advantage right there. They can definitely still take this. Hades does find both those last two kills, but that was a scary situation. That could have definitely gone the other way. The moment you get a bomb down like that in tunnels and you recover those two weapons, you should just sit on them. That's all you have to do is sit there, don't get picked, force them to come into you like that. I think a lot of people, they want to be surprising and leap out with their new guns and, you know, catch people off guard, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to work that well. T's are going to push right out into long. Bomb is heading down. Catwalk. I don't think the CT players saw it. This is some kind of amateur sort of play by the CT team, I feel. They're not watching like standard positioning, kind of out in the open. I mean, look at Mazbek getting caught right there for absolutely no reason. They've lost long, and now the bomb site A is entirely the T team. It is 4v3. And let's see, the CTs need to attack at this together, find some angles. Juvenile gets one long, which might take the T focus on them, but they didn't time that well. Hades is probably gonna get, oh, he does manage to get that kill there. And wow, they do clean it up. The last two CT players do a lot of work right there. This is still a pretty strange match. Still, like, not what I... Considering this is an invite game, I thought this was going to be a little bit more consistent, maybe a little higher level of play, but this is a little random to me. I mean, when I watch, like, Go TV pug matches. Those seem more clean than this. This is some dirty play. Hades might be able to see him there. Bomb is pushing up catwalk. And once again, no one really watching catwalk. Wabbit just managed to get that right, but like the problem with that is you might be like, oh well, he got the kill, that's good, but that's not really that good because that was a just almost like lucky timing. He just happened to run back at the right moment and check that. Had he chose to go a second earlier or a second later, it could have completely played out differently. You're basically just rolling the dice, you know. Nice flashing by that one CT, but they, once again, they gotta, I feel like the RONIN5 team needs to time these things a little better, like call out that flash. Had the cat player moved up right when that flash was going, I feel he definitely could have caught that T player blind right there. I mean, it's really hard to do this thing, but when you're playing at invite level, I feel like that's what you should be working on, right? So it is 6-7. Mediocre Games in the lead. A save round for RONIN5. They are not going to stack anything this time. Daps is the only one at B. He's about to see a lot of action here. He does find 1 and 2 kills right with his 5-7. Very nice. And Irakanji is about to catch Hades there at mid. And nice. He takes that little advantage. I like that kind of a play right there where, and he is going to check it this time, which is good. Last time he got caught there. I like when players, you know, they catch like Hades right there mid, and then he backs off right away. He pulls out his knife and just backs off. He takes that little bit of an advantage, which is perfect. You see a lot of players, they just get super greedy, and they want to get that kill and then look for another kill, and then that's when they die themselves. The 2 CT players, there's no way they're going to get this defused, so they should just, well, they did manage to recover an AK, which is nice. Oh, 2 AKs. So that worked out. Not, I mean, they won't have to buy now, so they can improve their eco, especially since they're the two poorer players. Looks like Hades was the lowest. And now a fairly even buy. Probably leaning in favor of the T's, even though it says 26-27. They do have 3 defuse kits. They are going to boost 2 players cat this time, which could work, although it looks like it's not going to work this round, but it would be good a different round considering that the T's have been pushing cat a fair amount. They got to be careful with Icy here, though, who could jump on boxes and catch them. Although it looks like they are going to move back, which is nice. And now the T's are back to like those first few rounds where they played super delayed. And again, it must just be they want to mess with the CT team, and maybe it's working. Well, I mean, it's 8-6. It's not like it's working super well, but maybe that's why they're in the lead. They're just messing with the CT team, and the team doesn't know really how to respond. Daps is in a nice position to catch these guys. Oh! Did he do any damage? I think he got a little bit on Mediocre there. Now Hades is at double doors into B. He needs to watch window, which he's not. Irakanji is going to find that. But it is going to be a trade. Wabbit does find the op pick. Where is that smoking land? Oh, back corner. Nice. If that would have landed a little shorter, that could have been great to block Mediocre right there. Oh! Mozbek finds that pick into back corner. It is just going to be Juvenile up against Icy. He does have a defuse kit, so he should get this no problem and bring it 8-7 at the half. So RONIN5 is, you know, they're staying in the match, even though they're playing a fairly strange, kind of almost sloppy style, but they're keeping up with Mediocre Games. But they're going to have to do something different if they actually want to win it. I mean, you can't just keep kind of trailing behind, right? It'll end up being, you know, 16-14 or something. Okay, is this the actual start or they restart one more time? We'll see in a second. I think this is actually it. Yeah, they're actually buying and everything, so. This time, T-side's actually going to have 2 players with grenade loadouts and 3 armors. Only 2 armors on the CT side. That seems a little crazy. Here comes the push into B. Mediocre manages to get a fair amount of damage onto Daps, but they are going to lose control of the bomb site and leave only Shroud to try and take on 4 of the Ts. That was a pretty fast cleanup right there. I don't know about that CT side no armor. It seems better for the CTs to have more armor, considering you're like defending a bomb site. You have the advantage in terms of positioning, so you want to like strengthen yourself, right? Think of it like a fortress or something, and you gotta like, you know, improve the thickness of the walls or something, right? So like by doing that, you buy armor and you're stronger and you can hold it, right? For the T side, it makes sense to buy grenades because you need to attack the bomb site. You need to like have some sort of utility to get you in there and confuse the other team. Damage traded at long there. Juvenile's going to move up instead since he's at 100%. He could find that pick on Shroud, which would be... But Shroud is ready for him. Oh, very nice. He should definitely go recover that weapon there. There's no... He doesn't know that anyone's there, though, so he's going to have to move fairly cautiously. Irakanji ready at mid, just on the off chance that number 0, Mazbek, decides to go through. And hopefully he does, because that would be a free kill right there. And now the T team looks like they want to work B. CTs are playing a lot more traditional right now. They're playing nice and defensive, holding positions where they won't get caught out. And now the Ts are going to commit to B, it looks like. Hades leading the charge. Nice, they do find one. Oh, that was an awesome pistol swap. But this is not looking good for the Ts. The CTs are way too... They rotated way too quickly. Now it is a 2v1. Daps has almost no health. He's going to try faking the plant. This could work. He could catch these guys right now. This would be a beautiful play by Daps. If he just went through the door. Oh, is he actually going to go for the defuse or for the plant this time? Wow, he's going to get it, which is very nice. I mean, that was... I mean, you might just... That was a fairly hopeless situation. 2v1, really injured. Getting the bomb down is a big deal. And actually, DeBorn and stuff, he still had a flashbang he could have got in there and delayed him. They could have put Fighter down. I mean, you could just fake out the bomb planner, right? Like, shoot at the door, shoot at the window, toss your flash in, shoot your gun. You could continue to delay him for a little bit longer, but... I mean, they still won the round, so... Mediocre Games leading 9-8. Very close match. Save round for the Ts. No one watching long. That's kind of weird. I'm assuming the CTs know it is a save round. Wow, Irakanji took a hard hit right there. CTs just have to play kind of long here. I mean, they have rifles, which means their weapons are far more effective at range. A bunch of the Ts go down right off the bat. There goes Hades. Leaving only Mazbek on Cat with that CZ75. And wow, good senses. Knows to check CT spawn. Probably hurt him, I'm assuming. And now the first level buy, or not the first one, but first after a couple save rounds. And no opera for the CT side. And are this T's actually just going to rush B? Wow, that would be really nice if they just did that randomly. There was literally no one in the bomb site. That's That's insane. There's still really no one in the bomb site. They just gave the bomb site to the T's essentially by not being in there. Wow, that's crazy. That was a huge mistake. Icy goes down. Irakanji is waiting for his team nice and patiently. But the T's didn't really exploit that. They didn't get the bomb down. They're still waiting on the far side of B. Oh my god, and they just all dropped. There goes the CTs. That was, again, kind of strange. They took the bomb site and they didn't aggressively go in. You know, I feel like, you know, like there's certain teams that are so dominant in Counter-Strike, and it's because they're aggressive, you know? Like they know they have this advantage and they just grab hold like, and they just take it, right? But like you see teams like this, and this is like the opposite of aggression. They're just, everyone's like freaking out. They're so, we have an advantage, but they're like, you're like freezing up, giving a public speech or something, you know? I don't know, seems weird to me. Three of the T's working. Cat, Mediocre did see them, so... And actually, they might have seen a fair amount of CTs long. I don't know what they want to do. It would be a nice opportunity to go... Oh, nice Mediocre, grab the gun and back. Very nice. Gains that little advantage, grabs the gun. Bonus little advantage, and... backs off to safety. Wow, he got a ton of damage through the smoke right there. CTs are getting, like, some nice kind of luck right now. Did he get more damage right there? This is crazy. It's like sniffing him through the smoke. Oh, the CTs are completely bunching up here at window. Damn. They just threw away that advantage they had. I feel like they definitely had time to run at least one guy tunnel. Or just make a decision and go in. That was literally like, they kind of just went one at a time through doors and windows and clumped up and all died. Oh my god. See, there's another example. I feel like a really, really good team like NIP or something, they make a decision like right away and they know what the decision is and they just do it. It's aggressive and it's, I don't know, they just commit to something. Whereas you see teams like this and they're just locked up. It's just a game, guys. A lot of fire going down in tunnels. Smoke's down. Looks like they want to make the CT team think it's a tunnel push. But they have been doing this, so the CTs are probably a little hesitant to call the rotate quite yet. Hades not checking the spot. He got shot in the back. That's exactly where he got shot last time. Icy... Or was that Icy who got the kill? Whoa! Daps ready to catch anyone coming mid through lower tunnels. He's not going to get the kill. And now... Oh, I thought Shroud actually went in. They got to be really careful here to time this properly. Looks like they are going to take turns going in one at a time, which never works. And another round for RONIN5. What is that leaving for money? CTs are going to have to save now. Probably end up being 10 to 12. I'm not really sure how to feel about this match. This is definitely not what I was expecting from an invite, as I said before. Maybe I think this would be a good match for me to go back and make a behind the play, where I pause and discuss some of the different things that went on. It's hard to cover it all when you're casting, but... Once again, no one at bomb site B. It is a save round though, so I mean that's kind of expected. It looks like they wanted to stack mid and maybe catch. I mean, the T's have been playing a fair amount of mid play, coming through doors, jumping up to Cat. So not a bad call by the CT team, I think. But now they're all gonna push tunnels. I don't know about this decision. Daps manages to get 2 of the kills there, so that the T's are gonna know to watch tunnels primarily. And Icy is going to say, if you did pick up an AK, that's not a bad decision. They should let Irakanji try and get a little bit of kill there, but Icy needs to be really careful not to lose this AK. I mean, they should have enough money to buy next round, but it'd be really great if he didn't have to. He only has 4 health. They should just be shooting through the walls randomly. We could catch him. And actually, Eco's not too bad. It was fairly even on both teams. The problem is the T side, you can see right there was like 3 players that had to spend almost nothing because they didn't die. So they'll have a lot of money to work with, and potentially have money for their teammates to work with if one of them couldn't buy or something. Which is always a good position to be in. Here comes the smoke on long. Icy needs to be ready. Looks like they do actually... Wow, that was kind of risky by that T. Looks like he wanted to get in there, maybe just see if the bomb site was uncovered like before. Kind of a quick little intel move. I wonder if he actually saw Icy or not. Here comes one of those delayed plays again. CTs are playing very nice and defensive, holding far back on the bomb sites, and even mid. Mid wasn't even really watching cat or anything right there. Wow, looks like they knew to call that right there. They must have heard him running through tunnels and suspected it. There goes the call. The rotate is... I don't know, where is number 3 going? 3 and 4 need to work through windows and doors. Number 2... They're gonna save again? Wow, they must have a really weak B retake or something that they're not confident with. Although that was the other team before, right? So both teams are kind of calling that. I wonder if that's really common in these invite matches. I've mostly been doing, when I've casted the previous matches, they've been intermediate and open, which are just kind of fun to watch because there's a lot of little mistakes and things to call out, but looks like a fairly level playing field this round. 10-13, RONIN5 in the lead. Mediocre games, they pretty much have to do something this round, right? Because their money is low enough that if they don't win this round, they'll probably end up having to save, which will put it at 10-14. They'll lose the save round 10-15, and then they'll be in a really, really tough position. They'd have to win 5 rounds in a row just to tie it up. Mediocre trapping. What was that? Juvenile in the back there. He did find a 1-for-1 trade. Nice smoke mid will stop them from... Whoa, that was a weird flash. His teammate is in the bomb site. Like a panic flash or something. So the terrorists, they got 50 seconds to work with, which is a lot of time, so they are just going to creep tunnels. Oh, I feel like they should have put a smoke down or something. There's the smoke doors, which will help with DeBorn. They still don't know that one CT is in here. Let's see how he does. Oh, he kind of came out, which is surprising, but he is going to manage to find all 3 kills. Oh, it looks like that kill got stolen by Mediocre there. And he's going to steal the bomb defuse. What a jackass. That was a really nice sneaky play, just being really patient and calm and sitting in with the enemy. That was pretty cool. Now, Opper must have got the pick long finally, and then they did that 1v1 trade, so it was eventually a 2v3 cleanup there at bomb site B, which was really nice for the CT team. 11-13, as I said, they really needed that round right there, so this will help them a lot to make get the catch up. So it looks like the T team almost always sends 1 tunnels to just put down a smoke or launch in a nade, maybe catch a rushing CT off. But they aren't, I guess they aren't really gathering intel or anything, right? It's not like he's actually looking B to see if it's clear. He's just messing with them a little bit. Oh, that's going to be a nice HE. Does a lot of damage right there. But now the bomb got dropped long doors. Looks like Shroud managed to completely hold off that push. Be pretty impossible for that last T to do much right there. 12 to 13. CT's gaining a little momentum, pushing back. And it looks like the T's would have to save if they'll lose this next round. That could be really nice for Mediocre games. And it looks like they're going to just do a full-on rush. And they are going to catch Irakanji, who went in that one spot he likes to sit in. And a 2-for-2 trade at B there. Oh, Wabbit's in a nice spot to catch. 2 of the CTs. Wow, that was a nice spot. And now only Mediocre, although he does have an op, he could catch, I mean, this is going to be pretty tough. Op B3 rifles like that. Oh, and they pick him in the smoke. That smoke was perfect to just basically shut him down right there. And RONIN5 returns 14 to 12. That was a very nice play on their side. Still full buys on both teams. And both of them are in kind of economic dire straits, looks like. Whoever loses this one might have to save. They'll probably have to, right? Yeah, they got some... T side wouldn't be too bad. 2 of the T's go down for a 2v1 trade. Fair amount of damage on the T side. Another HE grenade. Juvenile is really injured. Wow, he does find that pick on Shroud, though. And the other CT, number 4, backed off. He could have cleaned that up on Juvenile. It's always nice to have one less guy in the field, considering how lit he was. Icy behind Car gets one. Can't get the other, but his teammate is there. Irakanji finishes him off, and now they got the bomb plant down. Number 4 needs to preferably get to bomb site B as fast as possible. It looks like number 9 is actually going to drop down behind him, and now it is a 1v1. Although Juvenile has 11 health, so here is that guy. Had his teammate, number 4, finished him off. That wouldn't have even happened right there, but doesn't matter. Irakanji has full health, and he only needed to place a single round down on him. And since they knew where he was, that wasn't too bad. 13 to 14. Mediocre game staying in this, neck and neck. And it is going to be the save round for the T's, which is smart. I mean, they can make it then 14-14, and it will be another full buy for the T side. So it's definitely a good decision to save, although I don't think they have much of a choice anyway. Let's say it was, you know, say they had like 3,500 each or something like that. It still might be a good idea to save anyway. Here comes they're trying to get into bomb site B, but it's not going to work. Firepower is too much. They do manage 2 picks, though, on Icy and DeBorn, which will hurt their eco quite a bit, 35 and 3,300, even though they won the round. And here is that full buy. No op on the T side. Hasn't really been a lot of opping action this this match. And it looks like the T's are going to go back to one of those delay strats, playing really nice and slow. Everyone's maybe just looking for picks, looking for a window of opportunity, something that looks weak. Which right now it looks like A side would be the weak side. They got 3 CTs that can easily rotate into B. Bomb is on Cat, which is nice. I mean, that's a fast rotate to B if necessary. Preemptive fire by Shroud, trying to shut down this potential Cat rush he knows is coming. And there's the smoke onto bomb site B to try and... Oh, actually, they're just going to back off, it looks like. So they just kind of want to fake out the CTs, which might work. They are rotating towards A a little bit. All the Ts are mid, though. They really... Oh, my God, don't go through. This is... They are not going to put a smoke down CT spawn. There was some probably team fire right there. Oh, my God. Every fucking time. Jesus Christ. So many matches now I've watched Ts push through mid and fail. Over and over and over again. No one has a good method for it, really. I mean, at least, like, put the smoke down CT spawn. That does help a lot. I mean, it still seems to fail a fair amount of times, but that, I mean, if you don't put the CT spawn smoke down, then it's just completely suicidal. You're getting shot in the back all the way from bomb site A. And, like, oppers can just have a field day on you. I don't know what people are thinking with this. The only mid push, like I said, either go for the pick, like have one guy or two guys there that are just looking for CT spawn and bomb site B window picks, and then they back off. Or you do the split push, where you have 3 through tunnels and 2 through mid or something like that. But it is still full buy. Mediocre Games now in the lead. Mediocre finds the first pick on Cat. Whoa, that was a really early flash right there. Really wants to play it safe, it looks like. Oh man, it looks like Mediocre Games is going to take this right now. They played some kind of strange positioning. They like went really aggressive right on kind of into the middle of the map there. They had some guys lower tunnel, it looked like. And this close-up cat play caught the terrorists rushing it off guard. And now it is just down to Wabbit and Mozbek. They have no grenades to work with. Mozbek is good to be the one pushing up here. Oh, Mediocre's got the op on him, though. Oh, and Wabbit looked away just at the last second. Not really going to matter. He would have been 1v5. Huh, so that was a really... That was a weird match. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I mean, I think for the most part it was just kind of like a bit sloppy. I don't think there was anything in there like... I think it was mostly just indecision that made it weird. Well, anyway, that was Mediocre Games versus RONIN5. Final score 16-14. And that was ESEA Invite. So, yeah, this will be on YouTube. I'm not streaming right now, so stay tuned for future matches. Though I'm gonna try and keep up doing the ESEA Invite for sure. I probably am not going to be doing intermediate and open unless I have a ton of time to do it. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, consider subscribing. There'll be more casting content. I'll probably do some more competitive snapshot and behind the play, which is more like analysis kind of videos. And what else was I going to do? There was something else. Oh, I wanted to bring back, I was doing interviews before, but I'll worry about that later. So, okay. Thanks for watching.